Hey cooks, we sort of snuck in a little garden here this year without mentioning it, and I thought I would show you what we have going on so far. A lot of people have asked me if we actually planted anything this year, and we did. So let's take a look at what we planted and how it's doing for 2021. Okay, so here's tomato number one. And this is a big one. What kind of tomato is this, Eric?
Red beefsteak.
So it is covered in blossoms. This thing is huge. We got blossoms starting here. And we have blossoms already here. And this thing is nice and healthy. Look at all the grain. There hasn't been too much eating on it. We've been pretty lucky in that regard. Yeah. Look at this baby. It's huge. And we have tomatoes on here too. Look at that. That's a big one. Got some little ants in there. And we got that one. And there's one in there hiding. Got another one in there hiding. This one's hiding. There's a little bit of a cobweb in there. And he is actually trying to climb over on this pepper right here. I don't get why he's so aggressive to the pepper, but we got a pepper there. We got a pepper there, and we got a bunch of buds on here. This is an Anaheim. Has pretty nice leaves on it. Look at that. It's amazing that these things go from being these little dinky plants to being this big, huge thing, just in a matter of months. Over here we have a big Bertha, and this is getting like nice big peppers on it over here. There's a couple nice looking ones. Here's a really nice looking one here. There he is. So that's a big Bertha. I think Eric's got a green thumb here. Eric certainly has a green thumb. That is for sure. And I think next year we're going to have quite the garden compared to this year. That's for sure.
Is that a little hint, Boo?
I'm not saying nothing. That's a giant macaroni. Marconi. He's not as big. He is big, but he just doesn't have quite the leaf size. The Big Bertha's got really big leaves. Look at the size of those leaves. So the giant Marconi is an Italian sweet pepper, and that's what they look like as they're growing. Look at that. So they're a lot longer and skinnier than the Big Berthas.
The Big Berthas are bell peppers.
Yeah, the Big Berthas are huge. They're big. So check that out. Is this a cherry tomato, Boo?
I think it's is it a grape?
And look at that. That's a whole bunch. And we got those right there. All those grape tomatoes are looking kind of fine. I think we got a salad in our future.
Look at the babies right there.
Look at that. Yeah, those are live. Those are ready. You want to pick one and eat it? Look at that. That's a beauty. That's a beauty, Boo. Look at those little tom-toms. Look at these little tom-toms. That's a green. You could have a fried green tomato here, Boo. This ching is pretty chock full. Look at that. Look at all those blossoms. So this is an Anaheim, and it looks pretty big. This is a really big plant, and nice and healthy looking leaves. Look at that. We got a bunch of flowers here, so we're gonna have some serious stuff jumping off here in a minute. But look at that. I see 3 big ones. Here's another one going. Look at them babies. Ooh! How many are back there? 3, 4, 5, 6?
You got a ton.
That's a half dozen.
Farmer Ebu recommends a harvest today.
We might be harvesting that. So this is a big Bertha. Eric says he's weird shaped.
It's like L-shaped. I've never seen an L-shaped bell pepper.
He's like a tongue. There's one there. Ooh, look at that.
The guy above him is pretty good looking.
There he is. He's peeking in there. Hi, Mr. Pepper.
Something that's important is leaves covering the fruit. Something called sun scald looks like blossom rot, and that's where your fruit gets skin damage due to the direct sunlight. So keep as much shade as possible on the fruit itself.
I think I'm going to nickname Eric Pepper. His name's going to be Mr. Pepper. These are looking pretty nice, Boo. Look at the size of those leaves on there. They look very healthy. So what's your secret, Boo, to beautiful looking peppers?
Water, sun, and feed them.
You heard that from the pepper master. Water, sun, and feed them. Then they feed you. Starting from a seed to your plate. So you give them love and they'll give you love, right?
Big Bertha, bell peppers. You see anything on here resembling a bell pepper, Boo-Boo?
I mean, it doesn't look like a classic bell pepper from the store. It's a little longer.
They're longer. They eat just as well, and look at that. No disease, no damage. And do you think he has friends, Amy?
Does he got friends?
He might have friends.
I like that.
Look at this guy here. He's growing sideways, and he's stuck on this branch right here. So that's going to malform if we don't get him out of there. So this is a little drama here, Boo-Boo. How do I get this? How do I free our bell pepper without hurting the plant? Without having to do surgery to cut him out. The stem is somewhere. The stem is not here, so it has to be at the other end. Oh, wow. His stem feels like a branch. It's that big, Amy.
Dang.
Yeah. So let's... Okay. Okay, what he did is he's growing in the armpit of the plant. What I mean, he's a good guy, but in the armpit, what I mean is, so you have a main trunk, or whatever you want to call it, and it splits off into many branches. Well, this bell pepper was growing right here, right in the middle. So it was hard to get to him without cutting everything around him. So sometimes you gotta be careful, and that's why scissors are sometimes recommended, or pruners. So you just don't rip them off and damage the whole plant. But he was tucked in the middle. We got some Marconis here.
Yeah, get that one.
All right. This guy right here, Don. This is a classic giant Marconi, 6 to 8 inches long, nice diameter at the top, beautiful. They will change colors, and if you leave them on long enough, and they will sweeten, but I think they taste great the way they are like this. I'm not going to take my chances for anything to happen to this poor guy. These ones here I'll leave on. They're a little skinny for me. These guys obviously need a little more time. Look at this, we got some twins right here. So we got a couple of these.
I got one earlier.
Right? Yeah, you need to kind of pick one. These guys are a little on the small side, but they're red, so they're ready. And we got a little guy down here. So, I think those are yummy enough, right?
So that's our very first pick of the 2001 growing season.
No, it's not any. There's more.
Okay, let's go get them. And here we go for some more.
Yeah.
Yay. That's a nice one.
Baby growing over here. And he's still, I'll let him go a little bit bigger. Which ones do you want, baby?
Get him.
You want this big honker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. This big one.
That's Anaheim.
That's Anaheim. Ooh.
Ooh, look at that one.
And
Ooh, we got two there.
this one's growing upside down, so I'm going to harvest him now.
He's upside down.
Yeah, look at this one. He grew upside down. That's okay.
He's a J pepper.
We'll let these guys grow.
Give them some more time.
Yeah, we'll give them another week or so. They'll get a little bit bigger because we're greedy, right?
Okay.
These guys need a couple more weeks minimum.
So let's see your harvest, Boo.
Got some bell peppers there.
Bell.
So, all those guys. Got some. Oops. Got more.
Dang. Dang.
And we have some
Anaheims.
Anaheims and Jamarconi. So, yeah.
Looking pretty good, Boo.
And then we got the little tom-toms.
Tom-tom. There's your salad.
Be careful before it falls through. So, I don't know.
Looks good, Boo. So there's our harvest for our first harvest. Small, but we got it going.
It's still June.
Yeah.
Since when have we ever harvested in June?
Well, we usually don't buy stuff until like,
Memorial Day.
yeah, Memorial Day.
But yeah, these all started out as little pint-sized plants. And we bought them in early April, but had to wait till the end of April for frost to clear before we could transplant them.
So Cooks, thanks for joining us on our garden update. Like I said, stay tuned because we're going to have some big stuff coming up. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens. So if you like this video, please subscribe below and give me a comment. Let me know if you planted anything this year and how's your plants doing. Have you picked anything, or did you plant tomatoes or peppers, or what did you do? Because we got a green thumb here in the house, and that's Eric. Also, hit that bell if you want to get notified of our uploads. Also, you can visit me on my website, amylearnstocook.com. All my recipes are out there. And you can catch me in my Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/AmyLearnsToCook. Look at that tomato in there. That looks pretty nice, Boo. It's got a weird, is it split?
I don't think it's split.
It's a weird shape.
The beefsteaks are not round, if you can tell that.
It looks like it's got cheeks on there.
They got cheeks on every side.
Yeah, Amy Learns to Cook, facebook.com/group/AmyLearnsToCook. You can catch me on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook. And also on Instagram, you can catch me at Cooking with Amy.